Now on CoastTV News.
Minimum wage is going up in Delaware. What small business owners have to say about it?
Easier access to health care, that's what's coming to one Sussex County town.
And we have a rainy weekend ahead.
And after that stowaway story, we're going to be talking about some rain that's stowing its way towards us with high pressure waning and its influence to keep the rain at bay.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Starting January 2025, the minimum wage amount in Delaware is going to jump to $15 an hour.
Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a change to the minimum wage in Delaware.
Good news for minimum wage workers in Delaware. Starting at the new year, the rate's going to be increased by $1.75. Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy is live in our newsroom. Brendan, this has gotten some mixed reactions.
And mixed reactions due to the fact that workers
Guys, this wage change is a big deal for the workers, but it's also a big deal for those that sign the paychecks as well.
A little more cash in each paycheck and in your pocket. That will be the case for minimum wage workers in Delaware starting in 2025 as the rate is increasing by $1.75.
You can't expect everything else to cost more and not pay the people on the front line more.
The current rate in Delaware is $13.25 per hour. At the start of the new year, the new wage will be $15 per hour. Liz Libertor lives in Milton and says it has to be done.
I think we don't have a choice because those people need to make a living. They need to be, and the more people that can make a living without being on public subsidies, the better off we are.
Jay McConnell with the Mercantile at Milton, on the other hand, doesn't think it will make a real difference.
I don't think it'll help them that much considering everything else is going up along the way.
Whether it was a store worker, a store owner, or just someone who's experienced making minimum wage in their life, they all seem to agree that it's not about making a comfortable wage, but rather just a livable one.
Delaware ranks 31st on multiple cost of living reports, which means this new increase in the minimum wage is a big increase in purchasing power for low-wage workers.
This wage change means that Delaware is now in one of those states that has a higher minimum wage, and while it's not quite as high as California or Washington, D.C., this jump is a pretty big one. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Brendan. And here's a quick look at the minimum wage for the other two states on Delmarva. In Maryland, it's already $15 an hour, and in Virginia, it's $12 an hour.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, who do you think benefits the most from an increase in the minimum wage?
And let's take a look at what you guys think. And so far, 65% say entry-level workers would benefit the most, 24% say part-time workers, only 2% saying full-time workers, and 9% say families with kids.
If you haven't had a chance to vote yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. There are BB healthcare facilities spread across Sussex County, and now Millsboro, there's going to be another one there. On your screen is the site of the future building off Route 113, right next to the Millsboro bypass construction. CEO and president of BB Healthcare, Dr. David Tam, says once Del Dot moves further along that project, BB will be ready to build. Coast TV spoke with a nearby neighbor about BB coming to Millsboro.
Really excited. We moved here in May from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, so we got all of our health care at Lehigh Valley, and we've still been going back and forth. So we're looking for a place to establish here.
BB says the average national ambulance ride is 17 minutes, and by putting this facility in Millsboro, it's going to reach more people faster.
Happening now, the Delaware State Fire Marshal looking into a Thursday afternoon fire in Oak Orchard. Crews responded to a brush fire on Sandy Drive, and this was about 1:45 p.m. The early investigation reveals that the fire started from burning activity at one of the homes, and it spread to neighboring yards and a farmer's field.
Happening now, a 39-year-old Milford man is facing several gun charges after being arrested earlier this morning. It was just within the past couple of hours that Milford police said they arrested Edward Collins in the 500 block of South DuPont Boulevard. According to Milford police, Collins was found under the influence of drugs with a loaded handgun under the driver's seat of his truck. The gun had been reported stolen all the way back in 2015. There are 6 charges against Collins. The Justice of the Peace Court 2 issued a $27,500 cash bail hold, and Collins was turned over to the Department of Correction.
In regional news, a 25-year-old Salisbury man has pleaded guilty to gun and drug charges, including intent to distribute. A judge sentenced Micah Martin to 35 years with all but 15 years suspended. Prosecutors say Martin sped off when officers tried to pull him over in July. And when police arrested him, they found drugs and paraphernalia. They say he tried to get rid of a bag with 2 guns, fentanyl, and heroin.
Maryland State Police say that they are continuing with increased patrols as we head into the new year. Troopers will enforce checkpoints in order to reduce impaired driving. According to the state and state police, over 530 people have died on Maryland roads this year, and most of those crashes involved impaired drivers, distracted drivers, and aggressive drivers.
One person was arrested after they were able to board a Delta flight without a ticket at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. That was on Christmas Eve. And the incident is leaving travelers with a lot of questions. A TSA spokesperson says the stowaway went through a checkpoint Monday night, but somehow avoided an ID check. And Delta has confirmed they got past a gate the following day and onto the plane without a ticket. Neither TSA nor Delta nor Port of Seattle police have said how they managed to go undetected without raising any red flags.
There's never just one cause. So there are multiple causes that come into this, and they probably involve not only a bit of lackadaisical inattention, it may be training, it may be compliance, but it's probably all of that.
And Delta Airlines issued a statement apologizing to customers for the delay in their travels and thanked them for their patience and cooperation.
You won't need to stow away if you win the lottery. Happening today, the Mega Millions jackpot drawing expected to be more than $1 billion. That would be a cash prize of more than $516 million after taxes. There was no grand prize winner on the Christmas Eve drawing. The lottery said its jackpot soared past $1 billion for the 8th time in the game's 20-year history. And if the jackpot is won today, it would be the 5th largest in Mega Millions history. We're taking a live look outside right now as we check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. Mr. Williams, what does our weekend weather look like?
Well, Mr. Sakaitis, it's going to be a bit showery and a bit soggy and all those other words that describe rain, which we hadn't had much of an opportunity to use of those adjectives most of 2024. So Tyndall's casual furniture, we're seeing cloud cover that's actually increasing and more moisture just steadily building. We're at 47 degrees at this present time, and we're going to drop down to about 40 even by 8 o'clock and hover in the low 40s most of the day. Well, night, excuse me. And so 43 in Milton right now, 43 in Bethany Beach, but we have rain that's on the way, and we still have some whispers about a chance of freezing rain, mainly to our north. But we'll talk about that as well. Christina?
Well, President-elect Trump's new border czar is giving a preview of how he will approach immigration in the next administration.
Tom Homan suggests in an interview with NBC News that a showdown may be coming between federal and local authorities over the detention and deportation of undocumented immigrants, one of the president-elect's top priorities when he takes office.
NBC's Susan McGinnis has the details.
President-elect Trump heading into his second term with a list of day one priorities, among them mass deportations of undocumented migrants.
On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
Trump assigning the task to incoming border czar Tom Homan, who warns anyone trying to impede deportation efforts.
But guess what? They're getting arrested too. So you'll get exactly what you don't want, more arrests in your communities.
Soon after President Biden took office, immigration officials no longer detained families crossing the border illegally. Homan tells NBC News the great majority lose their case for asylum but don't leave.
It's like between 6 and 10% of family units who get those order removals actually leave the country.
Now, detention centers are back on the table. As for separating families, Homan suggested undocumented parents will deport with their children.
I think most parents will keep their families together, and we'll do what we got to do. But I'm hoping the parents make the right decision.
Standing their ground, sanctuary cities, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, and New York, which could slow or deter immigration crackdowns. Immigrant advocates say Americans need to fight for justice and immigrant rights.
It's heartbreaking, it's cruel, it's unnecessary. It has no place in a civilized society, far less a democracy like ours.
Promises made, promises kept.
The president-elect vowing swift action January 20th. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Washington.
Coming up, how some Milton Elementary students are showcasing their Hispanic heritage.
This weekend, we have rain on the way that actually may last into next week. I'll show you what I'm tracking coming up.
Forget about the ball drop in Times Square, because right here on Delmarva is where you're going to find some of the most memorable ways to celebrate. Stay tuned for the New Year's Eve edition of Cool Things to Do.
Welcome to First Aid Chevrolet, where we put you, the customer, first.
Since 1976, we've been your local hometown Chevrolet dealer. We'd like to thank all of our loyal customers over these past 48 years.
Get 0% for 60 months on this new 2024 Chevy Blazer EV.
Save over $17,000 on this 2024 Chevrolet Silverado.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Together, let's drive.
I've been doing refractive eye surgery, including LASIK, for 20 years now. So I've seen and been a part of the advances firsthand, like the addition of femto laser, which made the procedure completely bladeless. We've done over 2,000 of these procedures. So as surgeons, we advance too. With access to more advanced instruments and techniques, we get safer and more predictable results. And you can get advanced LASIK surgery right here on Delmarva.
For more about Chesapeake Eye, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Another year gone. Still haven't updated your home? The time for new is now. Don't miss the massive New Year's sale at Johnny Janasic. Shop our guaranteed lowest prices on furniture and mattresses, plus take an extra 15% off, or choose 0% APR for 60 months. You can get this beautiful sofa for only $999.95, or this stunning 7-piece dining set, only $649.95. The time for new is now. Shop now through New Year's Day, only at Johnny Janasic.
At IG Burton Lewis Auto Mall, we're proud to be your GMC heavy-duty headquarters on Delmarva. Right now, get up to $8,000 off MSRP on the unstoppable GMC Sierra 2500, or save up to $10,000 off MSRP on the incredible Sierra 1500 AT4X. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments for 90 days. Find all the details online at lewisautomall.com or come see us on Coastal Highway in Lewis. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
It's almost time to say goodbye 2024 and hello 2025. And let me tell you, Delmarva has some of the most unique New Year's traditions. Starting in Lewis, the Overfalls Foundation is hosting its annual Anchor Drop. A lighted anchor will descend from the ship's mast as the crowd counts down to midnight. Over in Dewey Beach, the Crush Drop honors Delaware's official state drink. You can watch the iconic Orange Crush lower at Oceanside, New Orleans Street. Chincoteague has the Pony Island Horseshoe Drop, featuring a promenade of wild costumes before the horseshoe lights up the final seconds of 2024. Princess Anne is known for the Muskrat Dive, where Marshall Muskrat glides down a zip line in his signature top hat. In Easton, the celebrations include a crab drop, a classic Eastern Shore tradition, or for a more simple celebration, you can head to Ocean City for some fireworks. And for all the details, just head to coasttv.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're looking for scattered showers on Saturday, warming up to 65 on Sunday, and then staying a little warmer than usual going into next week. You're going to actually dig this forecast, so stick around and grab your shovel.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
The floor is lava!
when your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $3,000 purchase allowance on Encore GX models. That's 10% below MSRP.
Ring in 2025 with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Right now, get 20% off materials, plus save 25% on your entire roofing project. Our expert team is dedicated to providing unmatched customer service and quality craftsmanship. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and start the year strong. So don't miss out on the 2025 savings with 20% off materials and 25% off your entire roofing project. Visit SpicerBros.com or call now to schedule your free consultation. Make Spicer Brothers your New Year's resolution because you deserve the best.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
The New Year flooring clear-out sale has begun at Carpet and Tile Mart. Now save up to 50% off, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Hurry in while the sale lasts. Visit your nearest Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenter today.
140 basketball teams hit the hardwood in Salisbury today for the Governor's Challenge, sponsored by Shower Glass. 5 days of the best high school basketball talent in the country. Watch live exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network, plus stream games from 5 courts only on the DSN app. From the first tip-off to the DSN Nightly Wrap-Up Show, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge, exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Well, we have wonderful news for those who are tired of the very cold weather. We're going to warm up nicely. And for those who are tired of not having a little rain, we have a treat for you as well. Precipitation followed by a pickup in the temperatures going up a little bit higher. What's actually on the docket. Our gutter helmet camera in Ocean View right now. We're coming in at about 44 degrees. Winds are staying relatively light and primarily pushing out of the north. That's going to do a switcheroo for us and allow for us to enjoy much warmer and more comfortable conditions. Temperatures will stay in the 40s throughout the rest of the night with partly cloudy skies. Absolutely gorgeous view here from behind, right? So it's 47 degrees, not only in Seaford right now, but also in Redden. About 5 degrees cooler than that in Milton right now. 44 at Georgetown, 44 also Indian River Inlet, 43 in Bethany Beach, as well as Rehoboth Beach. Now, we have some active winds, and winds are going to start picking up momentum here. We have small craft advisories active along this side of the Delmarva Peninsula, which includes the coastal portions of Sussex and also Ocean City all the way down towards Chincoteague. Now, when we're talking about small craft advisories, we're talking about 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which is just a bit on the breezy side, particularly along the beach. High pressure still fully in control of our weather for now. It's starting to drift out of the way, and it's going to give way to a cold front and a storm system that's approaching us from the west. And that's going to open up the door for a chance of rain. We start off on Saturday with a 57% chance of rain. We drop on Sunday, go up to about a 24% chance of rain on Monday, back to a 57% chance of rain on Tuesday. So the amount of rain that we're talking about, not looking all that impressive, but at least it's kind of just there, okay? That extra moisture in that atmosphere is going to make it feel a little fuzzier. You know, I like to always describe higher humidity as a fuzzy feeling in the air. Nice, warm, and welcoming, not that cold stuff that's coming directly out of, Canada. But by the time we get to Tuesday, we're looking at 3/4 of an inch of rain total, not just on that day, but total, okay? So you take a look at Saturday, 6:30 in the morning, we see scattered showers beginning in Seaford, then it moves across the peninsula throughout the day, and by 5:30, everybody gets in on the action with scattered showers just about everywhere. And notice the arrows coming out of the bottom of your screen. That means that the winds are going to start shifting out of the south, and that unlocks the door to temperatures in the 60s for Sunday afternoon. See that shift in winds, that's that warm, fuzzy feeling I was just referring to. Spotty showers will kick back in for Monday going into Tuesday. Now, think about this. We have a low pressure system that's going to kind of meander its way close to us. The counterclockwise rotation is going to help reinforce that flow of moisture coming out of the south. That's going to give us rain, and the rain's going to become more, let's call it, emboldened, to become a little heavier as it continues to move through. So as we go through our timeline here, Saturday's the day we're looking at more rain than, let's say, Sunday or Monday, but we'll still catch a little random renegade showers there as well. For Fenwick Island, 57 on Saturday and on Monday. And Lewis, we're looking for scattered showers on Saturday for Lewis as well in Rehoboth. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. Happening now, preparations are underway for the annual Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena, California. The theme for this year's parade is the best day ever. Could be a Phineas and Ferb tie-in. On Thursday, volunteers prepped a huge shipment of flowers. Then on Saturday, the group will cover the float in flowers from top to bottom and put the finishing touches on it. And the Rose Parade can be seen right here on Coast TV News New Year's Day.
Coming up this week on Sunday Night Football, right here on Coast TV, the Commanders will take on the Atlanta Falcons. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. and then stay tuned for your local news coverage after that.
And coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8:30, watch All-Star Experience Governor's Challenge. Then at 10:30, tune in for the final score. Plenty of exclusive games from the Governor's Challenge on the DSN Plus app. You can see them there. We have hoops taking place at 5 sites: Wicomico County Civic Center, courts 1 and 2, Salisbury University, the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore.
Coming up, Spanish immersion students at Milton Elementary turned lessons from Hispanic Heritage Month into creative displays. How community speakers inspired them to celebrate culture, careers, and shared experiences. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Hey, welcome to Poppy's Tacos.
Whether you want a place to watch the big game or you're hungry for some of the best Mexican eats in town, Poppy's has you covered. Our kid-friendly and dog-friendly taco joint is great for the whole family, and we run specials and events all week long. Be sure to stop in on Taco Tuesday for our buy 2 tacos, get 1 free deal. Visit our website for more information. Poppy's, there's always a fiesta on 15th Street.
New year, new bath. Bring in 2025 with big savings from Bath by Spicer Brothers.
Right now, get 20% off all upgrades, plus save 25% on your entire bathroom project. Baths by Spicer Brothers can bring your vision to life with safe and accessible tub-to-shower conversions.
Our factory-certified team guarantees 5-star professional installation completed in as little as 1 day.
Call today and save 20% off all upgrades and 25% off your entire bathroom project.
Bath by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Good night, girls.
Good night, Dad. Come on, let's go. Are you ready to sew some carpet? And LVP. Okay, I'm ready. What about our clothes? Let's do it. We have tons of carpet that's really nice. We have cash and carry LVP as low as $1.99.
I'll take both. Maybe you girls are ready.
Wait, was that a dream?
Matt the Carpet Guy, the flooring of your dreams done right.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Spanish immersion students at Milton Elementary School created museum-like displays inspired by what they learned from speakers in the Hispanic community who were part of a program during Hispanic Heritage Month. The speakers, ranging from health professionals to law enforcement officers, shared their experiences with students related to careers, language, and immigration. For Maribeli Ortiz, a third-grade Spanish immersion teacher, it is gratifying that her students were able to portray what they learned from the speakers, including from some the same qualities or similar backgrounds.
A lot of the students here have gone through experiences similar to the people that are coming and sharing. So for them to be able to see and hear stories that are just like them, it makes them feel like they're part of the community too.
Milton Elementary School plans to continue honoring the various cultures throughout the school year with more activities and programs.
We're going to take a look now at today's holiday house. On your screen is a tree from Marilyn Torres in Milton. And I know Christmas is over, but we still want to see your bright lights, your festive setups. You can submit your pictures or videos right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
Coming up, today is a special day for a classic holiday dessert. We're going to tell you which one when Coast TV News at 5 returns.
Shop local in historic Berlin for the holidays. More than 60 shops, eats, sweets, and free weekend carriage rides till 3 p.m. Plus, meet Santa till 1 p.m. weekends in December. Always free parking. Check out BerlinMainStreet.com for more.
Dateline tonight. A beloved doctor, an accused killer. How could they be the same man?
People aren't putting this puzzle together.
I was stunned.
Pursuing justice is worth it.
Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
No deal. What show did you win? I'm a Survivor player. Deep undercover.
I won Survivor.
I'm the best Big Brother player of all time. And best looking.
I hate him.
Deal or No Deal Island, January 7th on NBC and Peacock.
Get to the New Year's sale at Johnny Janasic and take an extra 15% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR for 60 months. Plus, doorbuster deals store-wide. Like this outdoor seating set, now $1988.95. Get a triple reclining sofa, only $788.95. Or this Lazy Boy rocker recliner, just $388.95. The time for new is now. Through New Year's Day, only at Johnny Janasic World of Furniture and Mattresses.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy like I am.
Shop local in historic Berlin for the holidays. More than 60 shops, eats, sweets, and free weekend carriage rides till 3 p.m. Plus, meet Santa till 1 p.m. weekends in December. Always free parking. Check out BerlinMainStreet.com for more.
Today is a day to celebrate another food staple of the holidays. It's National Fruitcake Day. And this day might not be for everyone, given the fruitcake does have its detractors.
Just a few, but for those who love it, enjoy. The classic fruitcake contains chopped, candied, or dried fruit, nuts, and spices. An extra spin on the fruitcake is to soak it in liqueur or brandy.
Okay, now it has some appeal. Those last 2 lines you guys put on there, now it has, okay, now I'm willing to give it a shot. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Bay Health camera in Dover, 40 degrees. We're going to stay in the low 40s for the rest of the evening time. Umbrella giveaway winner, Jerry Emerson of Georgetown. Be sure you come by and pick up your umbrella. By the way, you can keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. It's sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstedt, and Federico. We have breezy conditions along the coast. Please be mindful. It's going to be breezy on the beach. And finally, here's a look at your 10-day forecast. We warm up nicely over the weekend and stay warm until, well, next Thursday.
Okay, thanks, Paul, and thanks for joining us for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.